Yo, people, what's good? Just rise up in the morning, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see the keys that I'm coming with, yeah? The keys that I'm coming with, yeah? Is to liberate on a pussy old soul. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? If you lot are coming, yeah, to view my shit, and you're trying to look for something, yeah? You're not coming with no humility. You're coming with a dirty spirit inside of you, yeah? Trying to look for something, yeah? To make the truth wrong, then don't have to fuck off and go run back to your mosque or your church or your priest or your imam and go pick up them things and go read them things and don't come and look at my things. You see me I deal with? Because my things, yeah, it's for the people with humility who's ready for step out of captivity and ready to step into the real truth. You see, God put the pussy clock keys on my shoulder, dog. Yeah? He laid the key of life on my shoulder for a reason, dog. I'm talking to the descendants of Egypt, dog. That's who you lot are. So if you don't want to come with some little Europeanized idiot religion that's been indoctrinated into you lot's minds, that you lot tapped into through some YouTube videos, you didn't go in, you didn't deal with your character. You lot done that yet? When you lot ain't on no pussy clock level to be judging nothing then. You see, with this truth here, you have to die. You have to dead. That pussy that you know, that little pussy that walks around, that thinks he knows everything or thinks she knows everything, has to dead and reborn and come back again humble. You see me I deal with? Then after that, you might find yourself and you'll find some fire. But to get to them stage there, you have to blood clot humble yourself. You see me I deal with? Me don't have to stand on this pussy clock camera and tell you that nothing, you know. I'll just move on with my team, dog. You see me I deal with? Because my soul is liberated. My soul is free. I was born free. I was born free. When you lot see me running around, yeah, doing the same old things that we all do in our lower self, I was aware. I knew what I was fucking doing. I was there for a reason. I went into hell in that lower realm to decipher it so I can come back now and break it down for a pussy wall and take on her out. You see me I deal with? So if any of you know, I come on my thing to try and look for fault, or not for fuck off and go back to a building or go and pick up on a book, whatever religion one was in, and go sit down and go and be happy with that. Because for the fact that you lot keep coming to my thing and you lot already got your belief system shows that your belief things is weak. Because you see me, I'm not on looking up no religions, looking up nothing. That's not to do with my thing, blood, because I know my thing is true. And it's not my thing, it's God's thing. You see what I'm saying? This is the highest truth. This is the triple black darkness where we all pussy Clark came from. We didn't come from no light, blood. Go read the Bible properly, man. Go read your lot's Quran properly, blood. You don't even read your books. You get fucking people to read them, break them down for you, because Una can't even read them thing there, dog. You don't make me get vexed in this place, you know, dog. Trust me, I've spent my whole life studying them thing there. Yeah? Yeah? When man was on the roads, when we was on the road, and man was banging heads and doing whatever I was doing, when I got back into my yard, I spent 4 or 5 hours a day. You see me I deal with? On my truth. So when I'm sent down here to deliver a message for on a pussy wall by the Heavenly Father, when I tell you that I'm down there to do that, I mean I'm fucking down there to do that, blood. And I've been doing that my whole damn life. And on a pussy wall that know me know that as well deep down in your fucking hearts. Because you don't remember the conversations that we used to have. Man was always talking about this truth. We was always debating and breaking down these things there from man was a teenager, dog. You see me I deal with? Because I know that, you know what it is that bothers me. Let me tell you what pisses me off. Let me tell you what fucking pisses me off. There's a few of you, there's people out there that really can grasp this, that can really liberate their soul and move on and liberate other souls. But they have these little jealous people around, yeah, that are trying to put doubt into the people who are ready to move forth, you see. You see? The said thing that you don't need to go and read the stories of the prophets. Stop getting people to read things for you. Huh? Go and pick up your own things and study it yourself. Stop looking at YouTube videos. Stop looking at my videos. Go study. Go study, pussy all. Triple blackness. Darkness. That's where we come from, the great cosmic womb, the great mother. Before there was light, there was pussy clot darkness. We emerged from out the darkness. So the only way for una pussy world to liberate una pussy world soul is to tap back into the darkness. Haven't you been in the light this whole time? All these little religions that go around, oh, we're so nice, we smell nice, and we do all these things, we do all these little ritual physical things, but we don't do nothing with our soul. We don't liberate our soul. We don't be honest. We go to the mosque and the church, sit down, stunt on each other. Then we leave and go out there and continue doing the said things man was doing before with the same mindset. And una think say una is liberate. Blood, you have to walk the lonely path, the narrow path, pussy all. All of you is on the fucking wide path, blood. Every religion is the wide path, blood. There's billions of people, millions of people in them religion there, dog. Pussy clot narrow path, dog. The path of truth. Walking the path, the godly path. Treading the line that most pussy holes on this earth don't tread. Because they want to follow the crowd. Because they want to be with a winning team. They think is the winning team, the big numbers. Them pussy holes there's not the big winning team. It says in the scriptures, everyone will be deceived in these last times by them pussy hole fake people that you think is the winning team. The one owner is deceived and following them to the pits of hell. And you think send me a joke? Well, carry on then, pussy. Una carry on. Una carry on. Me there in a heaven with my father, dog. Trust me. I understand the Father. Una don't understand the Father. Because Una have been taught who the Father is from the blind. From blind preachers and teachers. You hear what I'm saying? We just wake up with that fire there this morning. Because there's people out there that is getting this truth, that's feeling it deep down. I know that. So don't let any pussy war deter you. Because me tell you, there's only one way out of this fuckery. And it is to become the chaos, the original energy that we came from, which is chaos. You think this reality got created from something that was calculated? It came out of chaos. The same chaos you feel inside of your soul now. Why do you think una always have an attraction for the dark side, pussy wall? You know, walking around all nice. Oh, bro, that's it, yeah. That pussy all type of talking. That's bitch talking, blood. The man has made you lot like that. You lot weren't like that 10, 15 years ago. But all of a sudden everyone's going around and licking each other's ass. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. It makes me fucking sick. Una just lick each other's ass, and really and truly Una don't even like each other. Una got bare things to say about each other. I know how Una operate, dog. Man's been around Una. Man's been down in that low vibration myself. The only thing is that when I was in that low vibration, I fought it, blood. Certain things I didn't do that I watched other people do. And people who chilled with me close, deep down, know that. Pussy all. I had morals, bruv. I have morals. But even when I'm talking about when I was in my lower self, I still carried them morals. That's what preserved my pussy class soul. I'm trying to tell you like that. It's not about being good. You lot know me. You lot know me. I'm not good. I'm not what the society would call good. I don't want to be pussy. I'm God's son. I do what I fucking please, blood, and I always have from a child. No teacher, no primary school, no secondary school, nowhere where I went in the system could control me. That's a buying rules for me, pussy. Anywhere I went. And that's not even ego talking. I'm just telling you, that's the energy. And a lot of Una have the same energy, but Una have suppressed it in these last times because you lot have been taught that that is an energy that needs to get suppressed, that it's not a good energy, that it's negative, that it's bad, that it's evil. And I'm telling you, you have to tap into your dark side, the shadow. Evil is just the shadow. It means, the shadow means part of you that's hidden. Let's start breaking down these things now. Because I'm getting tired of one little pussy all thinking, oh, if I do this, I'm going to go to hell. You're already in hell, you fucking idiots. Everything that you lot are scared to do to go to hell, you've already done in other lifetimes and you're in hell. Now you got to get yourself out. You got to get on my nerves, you know. You're not annoying me in the dark. If you're already in hell, why the fuck are you walking around doing things to not go into hell when you're already there, you stupid fucking people, blood? This is hell. The only way to get up out of this bitch is to burn the thing down. You have to break out of all them rules and regulations what them tell you. Because all them do is suppress the pussy clock God in you. When you hear anything about the devil, Satan, yeah? It goes back to the god Sut. The first original god in Egypt. Okay? Now, the darkness, let me tell you why the black is held down. Because darkness represents the great mother, the womb. It represents feminine energy. Not really to do with the skin. It really represents feminine energy. So, when the patriarch system did come in, when the European them did take over, they didn't like woman. So them did put down woman. And them did get rid of any type of system that was, let me see here, ruled, governed, coming from the feminine and masculine balance. Back in them time there, when you see back in the day, man like Shaka Zulu and them man, they couldn't really make a move without their mother, without the woman them coming together and making sure, okay, boom. Because they were the oracles, they could look into the future and see, nah, this ain't alright, this ain't a good move. You see me I deal with? That's the dark, that's us. Now the white man didn't deal with them type of power. The white man there deal with machine gun and them thing there. You see me? Even though they got taught this from us. This is why we can't really go around blaming the white man for what going on right now. Because the white man had a time to come in and reign. We was reigning and we fell. You see, pussy wall, we fell. That's how we ended up in this situation here. We fell. We fell a long time ago. We started to clone pussy wall. And when we started to do that, try to create man. How you think the other race they come around, dog? I'm gonna break certain thing down for them. So when we started to do that, our ancestors then, that was it, we fell. We had to go into captivity for them pussy all thing there. You see me out there? Send that down there, dog. Pussy club. You see me out there? So we had to go into captivity for them thing there. Okay? So now that's why we're living out this captivity. That's why it's so hard for us to make it. Because of what our ancestors done. So then, the people then, who were basically the slaves, the white race, guess what them do? Them end up take over. I rate them for this. They took over. They managed to get into the position. They managed to override the original man. But you see, it's not really the white man that's doing this. It's God. Because basically, we, the ancient man and woman, we got so complacent in this realm. You know, when you've been somewhere too long, like me right now, I've been in this, I can't stand it. I hate this place. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But at the same time, I love it because I'm here to liberate and do something. But you see the things that Una love, I hate. I can't stand it here. It's really mundane and boring to me. I'm ready to move on to the spiritual realm, man. Go do some deeper things, dog. Down here is too shallow for me, pussy. So that's what it was like for the ancient man and woman. So when you get like that, you can end up get complacent. And then the new man and woman who came later, from the later eons. We're going to break these things down properly as we go through the videos then. Because this is the only way out. And if you want to judge me and look at me, well then go back to your fucking religion, or say. But me tell you, you're still gonna stay there stuck, and you're still gonna have an urge to come look upon my pussy clot thing, because the truth, you can't help it. But remember, just like Christ, the truth, they thought he was evil. They call him evil. Even though the Christ story is a prophecy about a man that's gonna come and pussy all them trick on her, because them trick on her with the timeline. Because them timeline, when they tell you Christ did come on the earth, he didn't really come on the earth on them pussy clot time there, dog. I lie them, I tell you, dog. I lie them, I tell you no. You see me I deal with? You know what? I was gonna just quickly read just a one little thing to Una, but if I can find it quickly, I didn't prepare for this, you see me I deal with. I just came online and just start chat off my bomber clock mouth. Because that's what me want. Me offer, me ordained to do one of them post clock time, my dog. You see me I deal with. Una want to stay stuck in pussy clock religion. Una want to stay in them pussy clock thing. Okay. Imagine the page I'm looking for, open right on the page. Now, I'm going to leave you up with this. I'm going to leave you on a pussy wall with this, because this is one of the book them that them did that. Them did take out of the Bible because, and this is what I mean. This is a perfect example. Cool. There was extra books in the Bible. A lot of books. The Enoch, Nicodemus, the Gospel of Thomas. There was more Gospels of John, if you don't know this, if you don't even read the Bible, because I mean, no say you don't want men and women to read things to you, like you lot are still in reception. But we did tell you, religion is reception. So, they've removed some books from the Bible, yeah, and they called them evil. Even though these books were all, who are they written by? Our people, of course. Everything you hear is black, by the way. Camites, Egyptians, fucking hell, my mind's gone blank. All these names that you hear when you're reading the Bible, it doesn't matter. Israelites, you know what I'm saying? It's just get rid of the labels. It's just all the black race. Ethiopians, we was called Ethiopians back then. In the Bible, it say Ethiopians. That's when you see that in the Bible. That's not just talking about Ethiopians. It's talking about the whole black race. Ethiopian, black, it means black. You know what I deal with? So boom. So what they done is they tricked you. Okay, they know there's a savior. They know that there's a man or a force, a soul that's gonna come down. So they had to trick Una. They had to tell you that the soul already did come down at a time. Give you the story. So the story's true. Everything you read, if you delve into the Bible, it's true. Because if you see Christ got persecuted by his own brothers and sisters, his own Jews, who persecuted him and nailed him to the cross and called him evil and called him a demon. Same thing Una do. Think same in no. So what they done, they changed the timeline, removed the stories that's telling you when Christ is really when him really come down. Yeah? They removed them thing there, and then they labeled them books evil. What puss all man can come in and label my ancestors' book them evil and tell me can't read them book there. And then they take out the book of Enoch. But then if you go look in Genesis, you will see Enoch's name, and it says that Enoch did walk with God for 300 years, and that God came and took him up to heaven. And then they left that verse in Genesis, but then they want to take his book, which is the oldest book in the scriptures, out of the Bible and tell Una that it is evil. That's not credible. A European man done that? And Una want to listen to him? Huh? And we showed them the knowledge. We gave them this knowledge. Because when they went into rulership, they had to have this knowledge. Because imagine if them did rule you without the knowledge. You see me I deal with? So them going into rulership was all part of the plan. It was God's plan. Because they can execute and do things physically on this earth that we're just not good at it. Simple as that. We're just not. It's straight up. They are more driven to do certain things, like build up physically and all that stuff. The white man's more driven to do that. They're relentless. They will make that shit happen. You got to realize this stuff. We have different energies, and we have to combine the energies. It's not about hating. It's not about evil, good. It's actually some people just don't have an understanding of God and an understanding of life, and they just keep destroying. That's where the energy of the European is at. Because let me tell you something. All it is that you're more of a new being. You're like a child on the earth. That's why it says in the Bible that the child overthrew the father. Yes, the children of the earth overthrew the ancient man, the fathers, the black man and woman. Because the black woman is God, really. We come from the black woman, obviously. We didn't come out and all cocky. Well, we did, but you got into the woman and then the sperm and the egg. But, all right, so this is one little book, Nicodemus now. And in my talk about the hen time pussy. He's talking to the saint them in hell. Yeah? And he's talking to Seth. Pussy what? Okay. I want one of Adam's son. And he's talking about Christ. Hear this now. What do you desire, Seth? This is the Archangel Michael, by the way. He's having a premonition, like he's talking to the inner realms. What do you desire, Seth? Do you desire, because of sickness of your father, the oil that raises up the sick? You hear that? Because of the sickness of your father. You see, these are the things that they remove. You see, because we've forgotten we the father. So that means we're sick. You see me I deal with? If you forget that you're the creator of all, like you are the light, and you're sick, there's something wrong with you. The oil raises up the sick, or the tree from which flows oil, which is the Christ. That's what he's saying. This cannot be found now. Therefore, go and tell your father that after the completion of 5,500 years from the creation of the world, the only begotten Son of God shall become man and shall descend below the earth. To hell, not to earth, to hell, because Una is in hell. You're not on earth, you're in hell. This is the lowest realm of all the realms, Malkuth, pussy. Okay? The only begotten, so Christ didn't come back then. So you see this, why they removed this book and telling her that it's evil. And all of Una's religion is built on the fact that Christ came at a time and he didn't come at that time, pussy wall. Christ did come, everything here, everything that's written is true. But what they done is they switched the timeline. The whole story is true and they put it here. We read it's here. And then they remove the books that tell you the truth of when he's actually coming and called it evil pussy wall. Anyway, okay, let me go back. This cannot be found now. Therefore, go and tell your father that after the completion of 5,500 years from the creation of the world, the only begotten Son of God shall become man, flesh. You hear what I say? We don't need to understand them things there. You're not scared to read this book because them tell you it's evil there. Pussy. And shall descend below the earth, and he shall anoint him with that oil, and he shall arise and wash him and his descendants with water and the Holy Spirit, and then he shall be healed of every disease. But this is impossible now. When the patriarchs and prophets heard this, they rejoiced greatly. Christ didn't come when them tell you he came. That's why they remove all these other books and tell them that they're evil. That's the gospel of Nicodemus. If you want to push or want to go read it yourself. It speaks about the whole harrowing of hell. Go look up harrowing of hell, YouTube. 35, 40-minute video or something like that. And it will break down. It's this basically, Christ descending into hell, but someone put it on a video. Because I'm not even going to take the piss out of Una, but I know so Una don't really read book, and Una don't want to break things down, and Una is scared to touch certain books because you've been told, oh, they've been cast out of the Bible by some European man. Blood clot, do Una. Our ancient texts from our ancestors have these people were connected. Can you see the pussy clot things they were building in Egypt? You know the pyramids them in Egypt and the pyramids them in South America match up pussy all. You know they're on they're built in alignment from South America to Africa. We was there in the Americas long before slavery, pussy wall. That's another lie. We didn't get to you, what you think all of us get rammed up on some ship in Africa and some white man them did jump out and just grab us and throw us into a ship? Oh, come on, man. You don't get falling for these little nursery stories, bro. It didn't work like that. Did you know back in the day, the word Africa was actually given to a white person, not a black person? So when you see Africans back in the 15th century, if you see anything written saying African, it means a white person. Well, no pussy, I don't know nothing, dog. That's what I'm saying. Everything you know, you have to just delete it and start again and humble. If you're coming with the arrogance and thinking that you know something, coming from some reception, coming for them deeper knowledge, this is timeless knowledge. There's no time on this. We have books, we have texts, ancient texts that predate all of them books. And we have texts that and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start getting really technical with you lot. That's what I think Una need. It's time for really show Una the keys now. I want to give Una the keys. And whatever Una want to do with the keys, Una want to do. But it's time. I feel it's time. It's time. Even if you look, you see what? Me now want to cast things in front of swine so Una can trample on it. It said that in the Bible. Don't even give no pearls to no pussy class swine so they can trample on it and judge it and try and find fault. Pussy all. But you see what? At the same time, there's a bunch of Una that's ready. And I can't, it's not my knowledge. I sit down with so much thing in my soul, let me know. And it can't just be for me. It's not for me, dog. Me already liberate, dog. No matter how much Uno want to believe it, me there with the Father. I always have been, and me I gotta go back. And Uno can too. A long video there, pussy clap. Me I gotta start come back with some long video for Una pussy wall for the real people who want to watch. You see me I deal with. And you see on a fussy wall that's just there to come and try and discredit the truth. We're not gonna go through judgment for them thing their pussy all Anubis is deep on Una right now, dog. The angel of death, you see me I deal with? Anubis I say! For Una pussy all. But as for Una that want to know the truth, me have the keys, dog. Me have the keys. And me not lie. Me know. I know. I don't believe, brother. I don't believe, brother. I know things, dog. Me don't know how me know. Me just know, dog. It's set that way for me, dog. The Heavenly Father set it that way for me, dog. For the rest of Uno. Because that's what it's for. It's not really for me. It's for the whole world. It's not mine. It's His. Hers. Heavenly Mother and Father. Heavenly Father and Mother, I put nothing above ya. I love ya. I put nothing above ya. Not a brother. Not a sister. Not a mother. Not a father. Not a brethren. Not a son or a daughter. Me put nothing above ya because me love ya. I'm gonna get put on the cross for ya. I'm gonna burn down things for you. I'm gonna execute truth and judgment for you. Me not fear nothing down here, you know. Me not fear nothing down here. Is it me I deal with? The kingdom have to get established. Pussy. Me done talk to Una, and I hope Una have a good day, because me is gonna have a good day. And stay humble. And when I mean humble, I don't mean walking around like a fossil. I mean in your heart. Open up your mind. Stop being critical. Stop being judgmental. Realize that you have been taught by your captives. Do you really think your captive is going to teach you anything to liberate you while you're kidnapped? You fucking idiots. While you're in captivity, and they're going to give you, here's this religion, here you go, to liberate yourself. Come on, you fools, man. Anything they give you is going to have a fragment of the truth. A fragment. It's not going to have the whole truth. It's not going to be able to liberate. It's going to have a little fragment just to keep you, a little carrot on the string just to keep you there. And that's why you lot keep running and looking to other things and trying to delve. I don't delve into no pussy clout religion. I don't delve into none of you lot's things, but I stay with my own thing and that's it. Because I get my food and water from that. I'm good. I'm nourished. But you see, you lot ain't getting nourished by the things that you lot are in. Because you lot are deeper than that. Where you descend from, your ancestors, you're a lot deeper than that. We was dealing with things a lot deeper. All them things there, them religions, come from our belief systems and our spirituality. And then they water it down and turn it into moralistic. Oh, you're right, you're wrong. If you do this, you're bad. If you do this, you're good. If you do this, you're going to hell. If you do this, you're going to heaven. You're already in hell, you fucking fools. Heaven's inside of you, bruv. This ain't a waiting room for heaven. What you lot doing, just sitting around and just waiting, when I die, I'm going to go heaven. You're not going to get into heaven like that. You have to get into heaven now. You have to bring heaven down here upon the pussy clout earth. Bob Marley did tell him that. When I don't want to listen. You know what I deal with? You have to live in a heaven, dog. Right here on earth, and then you're going to go heaven. You can't go heaven if you not live on heaven on earth. If you live in hell on earth, you're going to go hell afterwards. And hell is not what one think. Hell is suppression, lying, judging, jealousy, envy, pussy all them things there. Looking for fault. It's cool to ask questions from the heart, but when you're looking for fault and you can't wait, you can see so much truth, and you're just looking for something. That means that you're possessed. You're possessed. You're not coming with the soul and the heart, with the open mind like a child. Like, oh wow, like amazed, like curious, like interested. Have you not lost that inside you? Your curiosity, your interest. Have you lost that little childlike spot? Post all, if you not lost that, you're dead. Your soul's dead. Can't learn nothing new because you're not just walking around like you know it all already. Just like faces and you don't know nothing. When he's in captivity. But just wake up with them message there for no. Fuck the long thing, fuck the nice thing, fuck the jokes, fuck all that shit, man. You know like that? True blood. Go read something or something, man.